Breaking news. Today's story. Fuel Rage Billionaire tries to square up with your average COD troll. Even after watching how age doesn't bode well with fighting, Mike Tyson's fight, he was all for it. This guy, we'll call him Jimmy BLLT, was playing Call of Duty like the rest of us, dealing with lag and trolls in his online matches. And instead of dealing with it as a normal day-to-day thing, you know, it happens. Blame Call of Duty, blame hackers, blame cheaters, whatever. But he decides to take matters into his own hands. He posted this to X and tags the founder of his ISP, Xavier Neal. Now, don't get me wrong, I highly doubt he thought anything would actually come of this. There's no way you're gonna tag this one guy who's a billionaire and he actually shows up to a little store. Well, he challenges him to a 1v1. Crazy, even though this other guy had nothing to do with any of this. But he actually does challenge him. Now, let's keep it in perspective. This happened all the way back in May. And at the time, Jimmy BLLT only had 196 followers on his X account. But finally, last Friday is when he finally got a response. Xavier shows up to the little store with a post. He shows his face next to the little store saying, "I'm waiting." Like, is this going to be a Call of Duty 1v1 or is this dude about to really just beat this kid's ass? I don't know. I would go with the latter, though, to be honest, for what it's worth. But then Jimmy comes back and states that, no, sorry, I was joking. You know, rough translation, you know. Either way, it's kind of funny that he didn't drop everything to just show up. But I'm sorry, if I challenged the guy to a 1v1 and he was a billionaire and he said he was waiting on me, I would show up regardless. It doesn't matter. Just anything could happen. You never know. $10,000 falls out of his pocket. You never know. It's just it's funny how he challenged this one guy who almost never would. You would never imagine to show up and actually does, and then you just squander that chance. So, seeing this response from Jimmy, Xavier replies back with this video.
J'y suis moi, je t'attends là. T'es où là? Viens. Tu veux qu'on se retrouve dans le parking? Viens. Va dans le parking. Viens, porte tes couilles.
And in the video, he's saying, "Where are you? Come on. Do you want to meet in the car park?" Really, this guy is saying, "Kid, I took my time. I'm a billionaire. I run so much. I took my time to come kick your ass. You haven't shown up. You called me out. You challenged me. This is your fight. Let's do it." This guy is a menace. He is demon time. Like, literally. But then finally, Jimmy posts back saying he's got a high temperature, his stomach ache, headache. Sorry, he gives up. Like, what? There is no way in hell a billionaire will tell me to come meet him. It's not gonna happen. This is nuts. He was just waiting for him. It's absurd. Like, come on, man. He could even apologized or anything or said sorry. This was just all a misunderstanding. You were heated and mad. But for you to just leave it like that, your internet's about to be throttled hard. You thought it was bad, now your internet is about to be throttled so damn hard from here on out. You better start changing ISPs now. Start looking into it, because it's not going to last long for you. Oh, and then I mentioned the guy's worth $7 billion US. 7 billion. 1v1 me. I'm calling it out now. 1v1 me, Xavier. I will show up to France for you. Now, let's take a look at other social media and see what people are saying about this. So, I know I'm going to butcher names here, unfortunately, but the first person that caught my attention was Jean Vinet, and he posts, so now even the elite of the country is playing the neighborhood violence. Okay, it could have been an opportunity to make a little light message about online behavior and compatible with real life. Brief. So he's taking the side of more this guy showing up and causing a ruckus when it could have been handled totally differently. Yeah, I see your point there. But now we get to the second comment, Bastian. And he says, "I think you're my favorite rich man, Zav." It's great. It's just it's two totally different sides of the coin here. The third post I see is from Rush Wheel, and he says, "The only boss who isn't cringe when he tries to adapt to the networks." So, with this situation happening, there's both sides everywhere. That it could have been handled differently. It was hilarious that the older gentleman showed up and actually wanted to 1v on him. It's comedy, man. Regardless, it's a good thing. People are networking. How often in, you know, what are the chances you associate with the billionaire and it actually comes to fruition? You know, it's just the crazy times. Comment down below what you think, how you feel that this happened, or how you feel that if you agreed to the situation or not. If you thought it was funny, comment and leave anything below that you want to add to it for others to see. And other than that, be sure to like and subscribe for more news and daily content like this. I have other videos on posted earlier with my Mythbusters videos. I'll post more news videos, so like, subscribe, and I'll keep it coming.